Hey everybody, we're going to keep this short. This is all of the guns and all of the melees and what their new stats are. This is going to be on the screen, so if you need it, take a screenshot. Let's talk about it. Sharp pistols are back. Holstein pistols are back. They've got their old stats plus 5 fucking damage, so they're sitting pretty. They got a nerf about a year ago, and they just got a significant buff that puts them even better than where they were back before Bayeville even existed. So yeah, Sharps are doing 50, which was what they used to do. Holsteins are doing 65, which is amazing. Holsteins are sitting very pretty today. Doglocks are doing 75. Doglocks and Holsteins are great. They are the standouts of this category. Muskets, overall, they came out bayonets if you're a new player and you didn't know that. They're good. Each has gotten, I don't know, about 5 damage added to it. So Charlie's and Whitney's are now doing 65 damage. The Clark is now doing 75. The Tradesman's now doing 75. And they've all got comparable reloads that are pretty similar to each other. The Clark being the longest, but I'm not really talking about reloads today because damage is the most important stat. You can read the reloads on your own time. Carbines. Everyone's got 5 damage added to it. So Calvettes are now doing 65. Charlie's are doing 55. And Whitney's are doing 55. Thing with the Calvette is it's got an 8-second reload, which means it's faster than all the pistols, and it's a 1.5 seconds faster than the Charlie musket. So if you want a musket that shoots faster and has the same damage and can't mount a bayonet, go for a Calvette. They're pretty solid, although 8 seconds is still not as good as a crossbow. So honestly, you might as well just use a crossbow if you want a fast-firing weapon. That's not a goddamn bow. We'll get to bows, don't worry. I've yet to test them, but I bet I won't be impressed, because I still don't think bows are very good. Rifles. These can mount scopes for all you new players. Bayern is up to 70 from 65, Milton is up to 75 from 70, and the Reed is up to 80 from 75. All of them got a 5 damage buff. I'm not going to get into headshots and all that. The multipliers are on screen. The stats are on screen. They use a multiplier for the most of them. It doesn't really matter. You can read it. Multi-shot weapons, so the weird ones like Dopplets, Blunders, Espangoles. Dopplet got nerfed. Collective barrels now do 90, so I haven't tested the individual barrels, but I'm guessing it's 45 and 45. That would make sense. And obviously, they one-tap to the face. Blunders, same stats, 15-second reload as always. Nothing is new here, except if you're hit with a blunder, it does push you backwards, which is kind of cool. Espangole, I don't know. I doubt it's unchanged. It used to do 210 damage. That's 35 per 6 lead balls. I doubt it's changed that much. I'm sure it has a lengthy reload. I'm sure it pushes you back. I don't have one. There's like not that many. I can't be asked. I couldn't find anyone who had one, so we're rolling with it anyway. And now we got the weird ones. Tane is basically unchanged. Does 85 damage. Still one taps. Has a 13.75 second reload. Giselle, 14.5 second reload, so it's longer now. 80 damage, 96 to the head, but it can mount bayonets. And currently it's bugged, so bayonets, you have like, I don't know, something like 10 to 12 fucking bayonet swings, and each of these swings does 50 damage. So bayonets on Giselle are kind of just insane. Use it before it gets nerfed. Now we've got all of the guns and knives. Knives, throwing knife is basically unchanged, 10 damage, 50 thrown, although it's down from 15 damage. It used to swing it for 15, now it's 10. Who cares? It's a throwing knife, you throw it, doesn't matter. Spear knife, 25 damage, 5-ish, 5.5 swings. Kukri, about 6 swings, 25 damage, whatever. Nothing super important there. Cutlass, basically unchanged, 4.5 swings, so it's about 4.5 swings. 40 damage, same speed as before. Saber, maybe a little bit more stamina used, I don't know. The Cutlass, Saber, Bayonet, that whole debate between Cutlass and Saber just doesn't matter to me. I don't care. They're functionally identical. One has a tiny bit more reach, one has a tiny bit more stamina. I don't care. They're about the same as before. And it doesn't matter. Dragoon is ridiculously good. 4.5 swings, 45 damage, so just like the Cutlass and Saber, but now it's super, super, super fast. It's almost as fast as the Backsword. Not quite, Backsword's still a lot faster, but goddamn, Dragoon swords are great. You gotta contend with the animation, but they're great. Fire Poke is basically a Saber with Rapier animations. The same 4.5 swings, 40 damage, and it's pretty strong. Yeah, if you want a saber that looks like a rapier, go for a fire poke. These are Ducat weapons, by the way, which I'm not a huge fan of a Ducat weapon being good, but it is what it is. Masterwork, I haven't tested. I don't own one anymore. I couldn't find people who had him on short notice. 4.5 swings, 50 damage. To my knowledge, it's been unchanged, but I have not verified it. To my knowledge, it's still doing 50 damage, but again, I could be wrong. Correct me in the comment section, and I will pin it. Backsword, 6 swings, 30 damage. These things are very, 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 very fast, okay? This is the fastest non-knife melee. Actually, they're probably knife speed. These are ludicrous, and now they have the stamina to back it up. They used to have 5 swings, which made them shit. Now there's 6 swings. I think these are going to be pretty powerful, okay? So, TLDR, Dragoon seems to be the sword winner. It's basically a fast saber. Fire Poke is pretty good. It's a rapier saber. And Backsword, 6 swings, 30 damage. Pretty solid weapon. And then, of course, we've got Falchion, which is 5 swings, 45 damage, so another solid weapon. It's basically a saber or a cutlass with 1 more swing. It's pretty fucking good, okay? So, TLDR, Falchion, Backsword, Fire Poke, Dragoon, check these out. These are now better than the cutlass saber meta, in my opinion. Spears. Now a whole bunch of them can be thrown. I don't know why, but they can be. So, like, a Great Pike can be fucking thrown. A long spear can be fucking thrown. No, I didn't test throw damage on the short notice. Sorry about that. Boarding pike, 5 swings, 35 damage. I don't know. It feels like one of the weaker spears here, even though it's got a buff. I don't really care about boarding pike. Great pike, 4 swings, 40 damage. It's like, Long spear, 6 swings, 30 damage. That's pretty fucking good, and it can be thrown. It's got old Thomas stats with long spear reach, and it can be thrown. It's pretty fucking good. Stone Spear, 6 swings, 30 damage. Holy shit, why are Stone Spears doing 30 damage? That's pretty amazing. It's, again, a long spear. It's literally, a Stone Spear is literally a long spear now. It's insane. I don't know why a Stone Spear is this good. You can craft these things really easily, but yeah, 6 swings, 30 damage. Definitely take a Stone Spear, use it, it's really good. Tribal Spear, about 6 swings, 30 damage. It's a little less than 6, but it doesn't really matter. It's a Stone Spear reskinned functionally. Ritual Spear, 6 swings, 25 damage. Don't use a Ritual Spear. Tribal Pike, 5 swings, 35 damage. It's slow. Just use a Tribal Spear and a Stone Spear and a Long Spear. Those are the 3 good ones, okay? Stone Spear, Tribal Spear, Long Spear. Those are the good spears. Axes. Tribal War Axe, 2 swings, 65 damage. Don't care. I hate tribals. Don't care. Don't use them. Boarding Axe, 2 swings, 70 damage. It's slower now. It's slower than the tribal. I wouldn't use a boarding axe if I'm being perfectly honest. It's kind of just the regular boarding axe from previous updates, but slower. Great Axe, 2 swings, 90 fucking damage. Insane amount of damage, but it's even slower than before. This is the slowest weapon in the game by a country mile, okay? If you're going to use it, be aware of that. It's insanely fucking slow. Broadaxe, 2.5 swings, give or take, 60 damage, and a really, really fast swing. It's got a slow wind-up like all the other axes, but it's got a really, really fast, sweeping swing attack. So if you're going to use an axe, I'd strongly recommend the Broadaxe, okay? It's so fast that it's going to be pretty hard to essentially parry, although to be fair, you still have to deal with the wind-up. So if you're going to use an axe, I recommend the Broadaxe. And then, of course, we got Mace, which is apparently unchanged. 3 swings, 60 damage. In my opinion, it's still better than all 4. Again, I haven't verified this. I haven't found someone with a mace at such short notice. Please do correct me in the comment section if it has been changed, and I'll get around to verifying that and pinning it if, when I test it, that's correct. And then lastly, the weird Tomahawk thingies. Tomahawk itself gets essentially 4 swings, 45 damage, it's Dragoon speed. I don't know why you use it over a Dragoon, although it can be thrown, so there's that. Stone Hatchet, 7 swings, 25 damage, otherwise unchanged, so the old stats. War Axe, about 6 swings, 35 damage, pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. Definitely consider checking out a War Axe. Labrie's Axe is a reskin of the War Axe. Another 6-ish swings, 35 damage. Again, very solid. 35 is a lot of fucking damage. Although, again, it's a Tomahawk, so it has a terrible hitbox, so contend with that. But, if you do, that's a lot of damage. Tribal Tomahawk, 6-ish swings, 25 damage. And Bonk Stick, 6 swings, 25 damage. I don't really care about Tribal or Bonk. They're meme weapons, who cares? Those are the stats right now, to the best of my ability. This testing took all day. Sorry about that. A little bit tired. If there's something wrong, correct me in the comments section. Those are the stats I've got right now. And we'll do bows soon. Yeah, we'll see what bows are up to. My guess is they're still not going to be great, but we will find out. Thank you all for watching.